Greetings friends, today we are going to bake a nutty cheesecake with raisins. This cheesecake is incredibly flavorful and delicate, and the raisins, cinnamon and nutmeg give this dessert a special spicy note. First, prepare the cheesecake crust. For this you will need ground walnuts 130 grams or 4.6 ounces, ground almonds 120 grams or 4.25 ounces, brown sugar 80 grams or 2.8 ounces. Combine all the ingredients in a blender and grind into fine crumbs. Next, line a baking pan with parchment paper and lightly grease it with oil. Then spread the crumbs evenly across the bottom of the pan and press them down firmly. Brush the crumbs off the sides of the pan and sprinkle with oil. Next, you will need cream cheese 900 grams or 32 ounces, brown sugar 150 grams or 5.3 ounces, sour cream 200 grams or 7 ounces, butter 115 grams or 4 ounces, 6 eggs, zest from 1 orange, orange extract half of a teaspoon, salt quarter of a teaspoon, cinnamon half of a teaspoon, nutmeg quarter of a teaspoon. Place the cream cheese in a mixer bowl and using the paddle attachment on a medium speed, beat the cream cheese until smooth and creamy. Then add the brown sugar, salt, cinnamon and nutmeg and mix until smooth. Pausing the mixer occasionally to scrape down the sides of the bowl to prevent lumps. Next, add the sour cream, mix and add the melted butter. Reduce the mixer speed and gradually add the eggs. Mix until smooth. Then add the orange zest and extract, mix and add 2 tablespoons of dark rum. Next, cover the bottom of the pan with aluminum foil and pour the butter into the pan. Place the pan in a deep baking sheet and pour hot water into the baking sheet. The water should cover about half of the sides of the pan. Place the baking sheet in the oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 170 degrees Celsius and bake the cheesecake for 90 minutes. After 60 minutes, cover the cheesecake with parchment paper or aluminum foil so the top doesn't burn and the center bakes through properly. Check if the cheesecake is done by pressing your finger on the center. It should spring back like a mattress. Remove the cheesecake pan from the baking sheet with water. Leave the cheesecake on the counter to cool and then place it in the refrigerator for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. While the cheesecake is baking, prepare the cheesecake sauce. For this, you will need raisins 170 grams or 6 ounces, dark rum 120 grams or 4.25 ounces, orange juice 50 milliliters or 1.7 fluid ounces. Combine the raisins, dark rum and orange juice and mix well. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and refrigerate for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. Next, you will need heavy cream 500 milliliters or 16 fluid ounces, brown sugar 80 grams or 2.8 ounces, salt 1/4 teaspoon, vanilla powder 1 teaspoon, cornstarch 2 tablespoons, water 60 milliliters or 2 fluid ounces. Dissolve the starch in the water. Next, in a medium saucepan, combine the cream, sugar, salt, and vanilla powder and bring the mixture to a boil while stirring constantly. Then add the cornstarch and cook the cream over low heat until thickened. Transfer the cream to a bowl, cover with plastic wrap, and place in the refrigerator to cool. Next, remove the cheesecake from the pan. Cover the cheesecake with a plate and flip it upside down. Remove the parchment paper from the cheesecake and cover it with a paper towel to absorb any excess moisture. Place the cheesecake on a stand or plate. Next, separate the raisins from the marinade and blend the cream with immersion blender until it becomes smooth and creamy. Add the raisins to the cream and mix well. Next, flatten the cheesecake with a ring wrapped in plastic wrap and spread the cream with raisins over the cheesecake. Sprinkle the cheesecake with ground nuts. Store the cheesecake in the freezer. 2 hours before serving, transfer the cheesecake to the refrigerator. Serve the cheesecake with tea or coffee. Friends, this cheesecake is incredibly light and has a rich, perfectly balanced flavor. Be sure to try this delicious recipe. You will love it. And of course, please like this video so more viewers can see it. Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, be sure to do it. For lovers of delicious desserts, this channel is a real treat. I wish you best of luck making this dessert, and bon appetit!